Hello, welcome to How to Set Module Requirements. To get started, we're going to go to our modules page within our course. Here we are with our Semaine 1, our week 1 module. Two things to make sure we have before we get started. The module is published and all the items within the module are also already published. In order to add requirements, we're going to click the three dots for the module and go to Edit. Currently, we have no requirements, so we're going to click plus requirement. There are two options. We can either require students to complete all of the items or complete one of the items. This is a good choice for if you have multiple options for an assignment or different places to submit their work. For example, 4 different articles that they could respond to. So completing one would be important. We're going to do complete all for this example. We can also click this box for students to move through requirements in a sequential order. So they must go in order from top to bottom. They start the first page and then they must go in order. This is a good way to keep students on track and to keep them from jumping from one page to another, only clicking on the ones that look interesting instead of reading every page in the order it was planned for. In order to put the requirements on our module, we are going to click this plus requirement. And one cool thing about Canvas is that it will automatically just add in whatever the next item is in that module. So if we just keep clicking plus requirement, we can do that until the entire module's worth here are within our requirements. Notice here the plus requirement button has disappeared. That is because we already have all of our pages added for requirements. So in order for it to be marked as complete, there are 3 options. Either view the item, which works well for pages, mark as done, which is an extra step the student would need to do on each page at the top to mark themselves done, or contribute to the page. This is great for wiki pages if there is an edit button that students have access to in order to add information to the page. View the item is going to be enough for us here in this example. So we have viewed the item. We're looking here at les devoirs. Homework, they need to submit this assignment. If you need students to score at least a certain amount of points in order for them to move on to the rest of the module, you can require that score at least. This assignment has 0 points currently, so the score at least would pretty much just be 0. But you could require it. Maybe they need to get a 5 out of 10 in order to move on, or whatever score you think that they would need to show mastery. Submit the assignment is enough for me. Next, we have a quiz, and so they must submit the assignment. Any pages, we are going to view the item. Discussion, we are going to ask that they contribute to the page. Check-in is a page, so we're going to continue view and view. Once you're done setting the requirements as you like, we're going to click the Save button. Continue. And so then if we change this to View as Student, on each of the items in your module, there will be a bubble, an empty bubble, as we can see on most of these. That means that the student has not yet completed it. This green check mark shows that me as pretend student has already looked at these 2 assignments. Now for the homework assignment, I clicked on it, I viewed the item, but I'm not submitting anything. So I'm going to click next. I'm not going to take the quiz either. I'm just going to keep skipping ahead. There we go. But if I return back to the modules page, we will look at our progress here. So the requirement was that I submit the assignment. I did not submit it. I only viewed. So the bubble is still empty, showing that the student has not actually completed that requirement. versus when the requirement is view the page, which I did, there is a green check mark. Once there are green check marks for every item within the module that has the requirement, then this red bubble at the top for the entire module will turn into a green check mark also. So this is a great way for students to keep on track of their progress during the course, and it also feels good for them to be able to see green check marks when they have finished the module.